right, guys. So what's better than football Sundays? The only thing better is football Sundays with the DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm excited to be partnering with DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, to share an unreal deal with all new customers. If you guys want to win $150 in free bets, all new customers, all you got to do, sign up for the DraftKings using my promo code, Cormier. Bet at minimum $5 on any pregame moneyline wager, and if your bet hits, $150 in free bets, all yours. Everybody knows everything, right? So why not make some money being smarter than everybody else watching the football game? You heard it right. $150 extra in free bets if your pregame moneyline wager of $5 or more hits. And if you want even more stakes, try our same game parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from one game, like which team will win and by how much, for a shot at even bigger winnings. And if you're in a state where mobile sports betting is not yet available, don't worry, I got you. You can still get in on the fun with the DraftKings Daily Fantasy and DraftKings Rainmakers. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, guys, get your cash, deposit it or withdraw it whenever you want. All you got to do, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use the promo code Cormier. Bet $5 on any pregame moneyline bet and get $150 in free bets if your bet wins. That's promo code Cormier. Only at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. They got you, boy, doing NFL now. I'm so on. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
All right, guys. So last week I did this thing with Ben Askren, and Ben and I talk a lot off camera. So every time he says something that I feel is a little bit out there, I say, hey, Ben, let's record this. Well, last week we recorded it and you guys enjoyed it so much. So I figured, let's do another topic. So today, this time from my living room, you see my kids' toys in the back. My daughter has made my house her playground. There are no limits to where she can go. But I said, hey, Ben, let's jump on real quick. Ben. So Jiri Prochazka the other day was on Ariel Helwani's show and said that since he vacated his championship, yes, he is getting tested less. So he's thankful. Here's my issue. And I don't know if you even, I think you disagree, because you think that he has been tested an absurd amount of times. Yeah. It's like crazy. It's like almost like, yo, either he's super clean, or they know or they're trying to catch him dirty. Okay. Because the reality is there's no reason for somebody to get tested 65 times. But for me, Ben, I believe that they should test him more.
Stop.
Listen,
stop. No. Let me get you some numbers before you say some crazy shit like that.
Wait.
No,
okay.
No, you need numbers first.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. 2017, the average amount of tests per athlete was 4.5. 2018, 4 tests per athlete. 2019, 6. 2021, 6. 2022, 5.5 average tests per athlete. Over the course of all of those years, the most tested athlete in a single year was Misha Serkinov at 27.
Yes.
We're talking thousands of athletes, and he's not like here. He's like here. What? Okay, you know what? I created some explanations on why they might be testing him. You want to hear it?
Wait, on Jiri. But wait. Yeah. But stop. Let me make my point. Okay. See, this is the problem with you guys. You guys don't like to listen. Y'all like to talk, but don't listen. I'm saying test him more. And okay, not more than 65 times. Not more than 65, all right? That's excessive.
Yeah.
But I'm saying test him more when he's not the champ and when he's not competing, because guys are more inclined to cheat when they're away from the spotlight. So I don't get how USADA can test a guy so much as the champion, but the moment he walks away, he doesn't test. They don't test him at all. Like Ben,
TJ. Did they say at all? Did he say less, or did they say at all? Because
he said they're testing me less. So thank USADA for not showing up as much. Daniel, I think that's a problem.
if they cut his test by 70%, he'd still be the second most tested athlete out of 700 something.
Yeah, but that's fine though. I get it.
Why?
But no, listen, because guys, so let me ask you this, Ben. Is it odd to you that TJ Dillashaw gets a major injury? He pulls himself out of the USADA testing pool. Conor McGregor.
That's legal. Unfortunately, that's legal. Yeah,
it is legal. It's suspicious, right? For TJ Dillashaw, for Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor pulls himself out of the USADA testing pool. So there are 0 tests. Jiri Prochazka is now still in the USADA testing pool, but he said, like we said last week,
but he has to get tested less, Daniel, because literally he is being tested more than any athlete. Not only in MMA, he's being tested more than any athlete by double that is tested by USADA. Any sport.
So either he's extremely clean, so they test a clean guy because he'll come up clean. Yeah. Ben, between 17,
I got some more explanation.
Wait, I will let you explain. Between 17 and 19, Ben, I got tested over 30 times.
I got you.
All right, tell me.
I got you the numbers.
All right.
2017, you were tested 13 times. Okay. Mm-hmm. That may have seemed like a lot. It was 5 times the amount that you're 5 times. 2018, you have 16 tests. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's still 4 times that amount. And in 2019, oh man, you're not even towards the top of this list.
Is it because you're not the champion anymore? So they stopped testing the champions?
I found myself.
That's what I'm saying. Ben was like, you're getting tested, but they know you're not cheating. They know I'm not cheating. So they're testing us more truthfully. But why, when a guy gets hurt and a guy steps away, now you start testing him less? I think that's crazy.
No, you got me looking at this, because I'll tell you, I did not really look into this till you brought it up to me. And then I started looking into this. If I was Jiri, I might have my lawyer send USADA a message and say, I need some explanations on why you're testing me this much.
Really?
You're testing me? Yes. Okay, listen, in 2022. Okay, hold on. I got the fact.
Let me have that phone, because I got something else just came across. Yeah, let me see your stats. But something just came across my desk right now that interesting, off the point that we just were talking about. They said I just saw an article that said USADA is changing its re-entry into the testing pool after. Look at this. USADA is. Can you read that, Ben? It's a little blurry, but
it's a little blurry.
It says, McGregor rule, USADA changes protocols for re-entering the testing pool after McGregor and Dillashaw exits. Damn. In a recent statement released by USADA, unretired fighters will have to jump through extra hoops to get back into the testing pool. That's right, though. But that's the right thing. But it's still, but Ben. Okay, go ahead.
You hear my numbers.
Go ahead.
Okay. 749 fighters currently in the UFC. Number one most tested, Jiri Prochazka, 64 tests, okay? There's only 2 other people that have been tested over 20 times. Only 2 others.
Wait, please tell me one is Jon Jones.
No.
Wait, how?
It was Jon Jones. It was Paulo, and I didn't write the other down. But hold on, Daniel. It gets even worse. To me, it's even worse.
So you think that they're targeting Jiri Prochazka?
Yes, yeah, and I got reasons for that.
So you want them to? Do you want Jiri Prochazka to sue them?
Yeah, I'll be his lawyer. I'll go in there, whoop their ass. Okay, hold on. Only Daniel. Only 36 athletes out of 750. That's less than 5%. Have been tested more than 10 times. So 9 or less for 713 fighters. Jiri needs to say, what is your explanation? USADA, why are you testing me this much? Okay, so you want my explanations now? You're going to love these. Number 1, like you said, he's dirty, and they know he's dirty, and they just can't figure out how to catch him. That's obvious, number 1. Okay. Number 2, there is like a Polish USADA branch, and they need to get a certain amount of tests, and there's only like 4 athletes, so they just test him all the time because he's close to the station. And number 3.
First off, he's not from Poland, bro. He's from the Czech Republic.
That's close enough. Let me look. Those are probably neighbors. Hold on. Czech Republic. I'm looking this up. They're neighbors.
Dominic Cruz.
Right next to each other.
Dominic Cruz gonna get you for not doing your homework, son.
Oh my God, Dominic. Number 3. I think this is a likely scenario because you know they contract people out, Daniel. So you'll have like I had this old dude who would always come to do my test. You got a person or a couple people. The person that tests him likes looking at his junk. They're like, hey, I like your cock. Let me stare at it. That's definitely possible.
It's really kind of messed up because they make you pull your pants down
and your shirt up.
It's fucked up, man.
So this USADA dude just keeps showing up at his house to look at his wiener.
Jiri Prochazka can sue based on that. Like he's getting harassed. Dude.
That's harassment. This guy came and looked at his wiener once every 6 days in 2022. Man, some guys' wives don't see their wiener that often.
That is awful. Why? I never thought about that. But you're still like killing my point. Like, because now I feel bad for saying that urine needs to be tested more because
you should feel bad. Once every 6 days, I'm suing. Sue them, Jiri. Sue USADA.
Bro, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Tell me there's not at least a little chance of that being true.
But you're killing my point though, because my point is that if a guy is out, especially for like he gave a very specific timeline. He was like, I'm out for 18 months. It's like if a guy's out for something that specific, it's like, man, I'm always hesitant because I'm the guy. But can I ask you this though? Yeah. Why bro, one of the reasons, right, with Jon Jones was that he was gonna get to come back, but he was gonna be the most tested guy in USADA. They were gonna be on him. They were gonna make sure that he didn't have picograms or any of that stuff. Where are his damn tests? I mean, why is he not the most tested? Why are you testing Jiri Prochazka more than you're testing this guy who has a history of having these types of issues? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. So I guess I actually don't even know what you saw. I actually thought it was completely random, but I don't think you're going to get a completely random sample.
They said it was random all the time, but not 64 times. You can't.
Jon Jones only been tested 4 times in 2022.
Look, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Right. Seriously, he should be tested, and this is based on.
Why has he not been tested more?
Ben, based on history,
nothing.
Ben, based on history, we're through the year. Poor Jiri Prochazka's showing his wiener 6 times a month, or every 6 days. He's having to get in front of that USADA guy, and we have a guy that has a history of drug abuse that got tested a third of the months in the year. That's not fair. That's not random. And even if it's not random, hey Ben, even if it's not random, with people who have a history, hey, Paulo Costa. Like he talks about the secret juice. He is literally putting a target on his back.
Funny.
And if they want to go and test him multiple times because of it, you got to be okay with that because he's almost inviting that. Agreed. That is the same thing as I feel USADA should look at it with Jones based on the history of performance enhancing of abuse or the issues that he's had. And to me, that just doesn't make any sense that he's been tested so little.
That's really insane that he's only been tested 4 times this year, because that would be on the significantly low end of UFC athletes. Like I said, the average I think is 6. So he is below average for someone who's had that history. That does seem kind of strange. I'm gonna actually look up Jiri. When was his first year in UFC and see?
He barely came. Jiri barely came. Jiri came. He probably came in 2020 because I remember he back elbowed Dominic Reyes. It was very early in his career when he was fighting good guys, so he hasn't been here very long.
Yeah, 5 times, 11 times, and then 64 times, 2020, 2021, and 2022.
You think like USADA's looking at it like this guy barely came, and he's so good this fast? This is something we should look into, because how many times has Alex Pajeda been tested? Because maybe there's a world, Ben, in which USADA's looking at results and going, this doesn't make sense. We got to test.
So does USADA have an explanation on what their testing protocol is and why they test certain people?
It's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be random. It's supposed to be random tests. This is okay. I think we may have uncovered something a little bit bigger than we intended to. Alex Pereira is 10 times this year. So he's not excessive.
Not excessive. But nobody is, Daniel. There's only 5%, less than 5% of people have been tested in double digits. The guy's got the dude's look. He's got a crush on Jiri. Let's be real.
Jiri needs to take a look at what's going on, man. So again, this is why, and guys, this is why I do this with Ben Askren. This is why this shit is crazy. This shit is actually crazy. But hey, Askren, you may be on to something, man. You may need to put your sleuth hat on and start digging a little bit and figure out what the fuck is going on. And also, hey guys, Ben Askren and I are in a league, the PNL. I just took the first fine officially in PNL history. Oh my god! And Ben Askren did not defend me, and that is something that I hold. I deserved it. I just got the first.
You know what? Though? I did defend you, Dan, because we talked about it on FRL on Monday. I did not say your name. I wasn't going to tell anyone who it was. I didn't want to put your business in the streets like that.
Well, my business is in the streets now, guys. Ben, go pick up your children. Thank you once again for jumping on it. You guys tune in and then watch everything that Ben does. Ben has a ton of things that he's doing. Flow Wrestling Radio. He's doing so much, and I'm thankful that he has allowed us to be in his podcast studio for the last 2 weeks. We appreciate it. Ben, thank you so much again, my friend.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ben Askren. You guys like, subscribe, tell your friend to tell a friend that DC has a YouTube channel, and I'm putting out fire content, especially now on my friend Ben Askren. Till next time. Peace.